Once upon a midnight dreary, in the decrepit town of Dunwich, Massachusetts, an ancient mansion towered over the desolate landscape. The mansion, known as Crowe House, was the subject of numerous terrifying tales. It was whispered that the house was cursed, and anyone who dared to live there was never seen again. Leonard, an ambitious and curious journalist, dismissed these tales as mere folklores. Determined to expose the truth, he arrived at Dunwich with his camera and a heart throbbing with anticipation. As the rusty gates of the Crowe House creaked open, a cold wind blew, sending a shiver down his spine. The mansion was shrouded in darkness, save for a solitary room on the top floor where a single candle flickered ominously. Leonard began exploring, his camera flashing, capturing the eerie emptiness. As he entered the dimly lit room, he felt a sudden chill, like the cold touch of death. A massive portrait of a stern-looking man, presumably Lord Crowe, overlooked the room. As Leonard's flash hit the painting, the man's eyes seemed to follow him. The night was a cacophony of strange noises, whispers, creaks, and the unmistakable sound of weeping. Leonard's heart pounded in his chest, but he pressed on, documenting everything. As midnight approached, Leonard was drawn to a door at the end of a long, shadowy hallway. It was colder than the rest, and an inexplicable sense of dread washed over him. He pushed the door open, revealing a room filled with antique mirrors. In the flickering candlelight, he saw his reflection warp and distort. Suddenly, a shadowy figure appeared behind him in the reflections. Paralyzed with fear, Leonard watched as the figure in the mirror shrieked, its dreadful scream piercing the silence. The figure lunged at him, but as he turned around, there was nothing but the cold, empty air. He quickly aimed his camera, but as the flash filled the room, every mirror shattered, raining shards of glass down upon him. Bloodied and terrified, he stumbled out of the room, the haunting scream echoing in his ears. As he staggered down the hallway, he felt a hand grasp his shoulder, and he was spun around to face the stern man from the portrait, his eyes no longer painted but cold, living, and filled with a demonic fury. Leonard was never seen again. The Crowe House stood, as it always had, a silent sentinel in the town of Dunwich. The mansion, bathed in moonlight, was a chilling reminder of the horrifying reality that some shadows scream in the darkness.